Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
This was unrecognizable from Sunday's demolition of Manchester United, and with good reason given the stars of Old Trafford were resting at home. It would not have made easy viewing for Mo Salah & co., however, and job done is just about as kind as you can be to Liverpool. The leading lights are relying on their understudies to ensure a safe passage to the latter stages of this competition, but it could well have been lights out after a rugged performance that even Jurgen Klopp did not attempt to dress up. Preston, 3-4-1-2, Rod, Hughes, Lindsay, Vandenberg, Rafferty, McCann, Johnson, 78, Ledson, Whiteman, 79, Cunningham, Earl, 69, Potts, Barkwisen, Reels, 63, Maguire, Sinclair, 79, subs not used, Iverson, Huntington, Bauer, Storey scorers, non-book, non-manager, Frankie McAvoy Liverpool, 4-3-3, Adrián, Tsimikas, Gómez, Matip, Phillips, 46, Williams, Morton, Jones, Beck, 90+1, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Dixon Bonner, 90+1, Minamino, Blair, Bradley, 55, Origi subs not used, Hughes, Marcelo, Konate, J, Firmino scorers, Minamino, 62, Origi, 84, booked, non-manager, Jurgen Klopp. It needed 2 moments of illumination from Takumi Minamino and Divock Origi to win it, and they were fine goals, but it is just as well that's all Liverpool required, for they showed little else. Indeed, Klopp said they would wait until the eve of their quarter-final tie before deciding if the Stand-ins will revert to the shadows after an RB night here. Yes, this victory makes it 23 matches unbeaten in all competitions, but this was not the Liverpool at which we marveled during their 5-0 annihilation of United. Klopp said, "We did not play well. We lost structure completely and were too desperate to get the ball. That can happen when the team do not play as much together. But it was all about getting through. On a filthy night of wind and rain, the team sheet was just as grubby. It showed a combined 20 changes and meant that a sellout crowd of 22,131 was perhaps a record for reserve team football in these parts. Maybe some had naively bought tickets in anticipation of seeing Salah, the best player in the world. But not even the best players in Preston were on display here. In fact, there was a feeling among some locals that their 9-man bench would have beaten their starting C. To think, Preston had never been to a League Cup quarter-final in their history. Yet their priority before kick-off was evidently the Saturday's visit of Luton. Is this competition really worth persevering with when a supposed first-team fixture is vandalized with such frequency? But then, as is often the way amid a contest of wholesale change, mistakes and chaos ensue, kind of like those understudies forgetting their lines. It is, invariably, entertaining, intriguing, even. For while we may well decree this as Liverpool's second string, a centre-back pairing of Joe Gomez and Joel Matip would not be uncommon in the Premier League. To see them dragged around Deepdale like a pair of teenage debutants, then, would have concerned Klopp. That Preston did not find a deserved opener before half-time owed much to finishing as wild as the weather. Sean Maguire and Brad Potts were both guilty of 2 glaring misses. Klopp had seen enough of Matip and he was duly hooked at half-time. Debutant Harvey Blair did not last much longer and, for all the pre-match talk of the 18-year-old forward, he made little noise on the pitch. The same could not be said of Tyler Morton. He was another making his first Liverpool start and made a case for more with an assured display from the center of midfield. The 18-year-old sprang the pass that set Neco Williams clear for the winning goal on 63 minutes. There was still much work to be done and Williams drove into the area before dropping an inviting ball to the near post for Minamino to turn home. Taku is a high-quality player, said Klopp. The only problem for him is that the other players in his position are really good, and are fit. But he's much better than he showed tonight. Origi then masked an otherwise ineffective outing with a wonderful moment of improvisation 5 minutes from time, hooking a back heel over his head and into the empty net. Divock Origi's goal was just Divock Origi, added Klopp. It was not a striker's game because we did not get the ball to them. It is just as well for Klopp that, on the 2 occasions they did, they scored. Relive Sports Miles live coverage of Preston 0-2 Liverpool brought to you by LLEL Lewis.